We're Emily and Matt, and this is Where's Wiseman?
And we're camping in British Columbia, Canada at a provincial park. During our week-long road trip through the Canadian Rockies, we explored Kimberley, BC, Banff and Jasper National Parks, the Icefields Parkway, and as many destinations as we could along the way. On the 7th day of our trip, we left Wapiti Campground near Jasper and headed west on the Yellowhead Highway 16. Our final destination today is Silver Peak, just outside of Hope, British Columbia. Well, that's pretty cool. Got an elk to send us off this morning. That was a huge animal.
Yeah. Oh, go. Yep. He's had about enough of that.
We kept hearing about bear sightings in and around Jasper and finally got lucky. We spotted a bear and her 2 cubs snacking alongside the highway and pulled off for a glimpse. We have a lot of distance to cover today, so unfortunately won't be able to hit all the stops. However, we do highly recommend Mount Robson Provincial Park, which is the second oldest park in the provincial system and the highest point in the Canadian Rockies at just under 4,000 meters or 13,000 feet. We camped here on our first trip north in 2019, and when it's clear out, the views are spectacular. Next was a quick stop in Kamloops for some groceries and then a beautiful drive on the Coquihalla Highway, also referred to as the Coke or the Highway Through Hell. The Coke has been named one of the most dangerous highways in North America due to extreme winter conditions and a long section of 8% grade called the Smasher. We experienced this extreme grade going north with our Jeep and 2,000-pound trailer rental in 2019 and topped out at a blistering 8 miles an hour while getting 6 miles per gallon. If you have time, definitely look up the history of this amazing feat of engineering. Not in a national park anymore. Other than a couple miles of permanently dispersed campers and abandoned vehicles, this area was absolutely beautiful. And we are definitely keeping it pinned to come back and explore more in the future. We had planned on dispersed camping ourselves a couple miles up a trail on Silver Peak. However, time, weather, and unfamiliarity with this new area had us taking our backup option at Silver Lake Provincial Park.
Yeah. This is really good vibes. It's very
long drive day. We're near Hope, British Columbia. and we're exhausted. We have Silver Lake Campground reserved. This was kind of a backup for us if we needed to stop or if we couldn't find a good disperse spot. And we had something picked out, but we're tired. We don't want to go exploring, looking for this site.
And it's raining.
It's starting to pour. And it was windy coming in, and 90% chance of just full out rain tonight. So we're going to take the spot. We're glad we have this backup. It actually is a really nice
it's a provincial park. It's well maintained. It feels like we're back in Washington, which we're very close to the border anyway. So
yeah. And this leaves us a nice short drive into Seattle tomorrow. Got a nice huge spot here. If you're in this area or passing through, this is a great option. Don't let the trash and abandoned vehicles deter you as you're coming in. That was interesting, but so far, beautiful area. Excited to get set up here and get cozy for the evening.
Get the shelter up and stretch our legs after a long drive day.
Yeah.
Let's get to camping.
Yep, let's do it.
So if you've seen our last couple of videos, you'll know that we've been on a road trip through the Canadian Rockies, and we are so close to home. We will be home tomorrow, and we figured we'd take some time on this trip right now and give you guys an update on all of the animals that we've seen along our trip, wild animals to be specific. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. All right, elk, 19 total, 17 in Canada, 2 on the freeway right outside of Seattle, which was weird. We've never seen that before.
Yeah, so instantly we knew we were headed in the right direction, but man, they were everywhere.
Deer, 33. Most of those were right in Kimberly at the beginning of our trip, but...
Yeah, I think Kimberly, BC has to be the deer sighting capital of the world. I don't even know.
Yeah.
We saw one every half mile, it seemed.
Yeah, it was like in the 20s in Kimberly. Bighorn sheep, 7.
Mountain goats, 7. Bear.
Yeah, we placed bets on how many we thought we'd have.
And you said...
I said 2.
I was hoping for 3, and I was going all out on that. And we saw 4. We saw a mom and a couple cubs. Amazing. As we were leaving Jasper National Park. Yeah, that was really cool. We were able to get really close without, of course...
Getting up in their business.
Yeah, getting in the way. And 1 moose. Honestly, I was hoping to see more moose. And this one, I barely saw as we were driving. I saw a gigantic brown head in between 2 trees. And I was like, that's a moose. And the bonus animal was a fox. Just out of the corner of my eye, saw this little guy digging something out of the ground on the side of the highway, pulled over. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever seen a fox like that in the wild.
Yeah, he was hunting around. We stopped and watched that guy for a little bit. And just in this like boggy kind of field, and he just was running around on the hunt for little mice, or I don't know.
I'd say overall, the wildlife blew all of our expectations out of the water this time. I don't know if it's because it's early in the season and there's more wildlife just getting out, less people around, but it was amazing.
Nothing on the trail cams. We did put trail cams up at, I think, all of our sites.
Yeah.
And didn't see anything, which again, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But yeah, still fun to try. We are running out of propane. Of course, on our last night, and we don't have firewood, so we're relying on the propane for the fire.
These 20-pound tanks usually last us a long time, but when we were in Jasper, we had this on in the morning to warm up, and we turned it off at the fire pit, but not the tank. And I swear there has to be a real slow leak somewhere, and it just leaked propane all day because we've never gone through propane that quick. Let's see what the old shimmy shake will do for us.
Well, that worked.
There we go.
And this is on the lowest setting as
And
well.
we're back.
We do not have this blazing, but yeah, so that's high.
So there's still gas in
Yeah.
there. It just,
We just got to shake it every once in a while.
yeah, it doesn't burn as well when the tank's low. But we got enough. We may even have enough for the camper tonight. We don't need it, but
No.
if we got it.
This is the warmest night, I think, on the trip so far.
Yeah.
Even with the rain on and off, it's still way warm.
Yeah, it's 50 right now, so this is a treat.
Well, we didn't run out of propane. Very close, but we decided to pull it from the fire pit so we can save it and have the heater later tonight. But we're not ready to go to bed, so we pulled out all of our lanterns and our headlamps and our one candle and put them in the fire pit to just have some fun lights to sit around. You might wonder where our party lights are, our USB lights. We don't have them up because we lost both strands a couple of nights ago in Jasper. One of them just decided to not work, and the other one I accidentally drug through the fire in our mad scramble when it started to rain to get the slumberjack up. So they are both down. We need to get some new lights. Otherwise, we would just throw those in the pit and have some fun party times. But it is what it is, and just wanted to share this with you. Sometimes you run out of propane and you have to do what you have to do. It was a good week.
It was.
Hey, you won on the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe I burned our party lights.
I can't.
Shut up. So what, just enough propane to get some heater going in here?
Yeah, just enough.
Alright.
We don't need it, but we got it. Feels good. You know what else is gonna feel good? Sweatpants. We were anticipating some classic Northwest weather today, so we made sure to pack everything up the night before, and we were able to get on the road within 10 minutes. With 3 options to cross back into the US, we took the less traveled route through Sumas, Washington, and we were through within 15 minutes. It's good to be home, however we're missing the Canadian Rockies already, and we're pretty sure this will have to be an annual trip now. Thank you for watching and joining us on our Canadian road trip. If you missed the prior 3 episodes, we'll link those down below, and make sure to subscribe for future travel adventures. And we're camping in British Columbia, Canada at a provincial park. And we're camping in British Columbia, Canada and we're camping in British Columbia, Canada.
Right in the eye.
And we're camping in British Columbia. Okay. And we're camping in British Columbia at a provincial park.
In Canada.
Shit.